This episode of Warp Factor 10 is brought to you by, well, of course, you. If you want to learn more about how you can support the show, go to patreon.com/thearena_podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome into Warp Factor 10, our series of all things Star Trek. This is our Picard Season 2, Episode 2 reactions video. And just a warning, this is a spoiler-filled reaction video. So I'm your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burly, Burlyman Gaming on Twitch, where Burly and I, we will be giving spoiler reactions to Picard Season 2, Episode 2. So be forewarned, these are spoiler reactions that we give to you in these episodes of our reaction videos. So, of course, they go up to our Patreon at patreon.com/thearena_podcast for the first 2 days. And then they will go up to our YouTube channel once it goes public at the Arena Productions. So, yeah. Burly, where do you want to begin on this one, man? I mean, of course, I loved in the beginning the banter and the dialogue between Picard and Q, and then Q smacks Picard in the face. I mean, that was my favorite part of the episode, I think.
Oh yeah, no, the beginning I can agree is the best because you got good old John Delancey back as Q, and him
Yeah.
just going and like Picard is like madman. Why? What? Like out of anyone, Picard, there's a long list of people he never want to see. Q is up top on that list.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, Picard probably, yeah, he never wanted to see Q again, but obviously, yeah. So
No,
he
but
takes,
it
yeah.
was
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it was nice to see. Like you're kind of wondering with the ending of the first episode, how much of Q are we going to get in this episode? And you do get a couple minutes with him, which did
Yeah,
surprise me. I thought you'd get him,
yeah.
30 seconds into the beginning of the episode, and then he just disappears. No, he's there
Yeah.
for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he's gonna sporadically come here and there throughout the season. I think every episode he's gonna be in it for maybe a good 5-minute chunk or so. Because obviously he's one of the main figures of the storyline of season 2. He's pretty much the catalyst, as he has always been, to this, so-called trial. And yeah, it's interesting how this new, and we're going to talk about it later, of course, in this reaction video, about the Confederation of Earth.
Oh yeah.
The kind of the alternate timeline, I should say, or alternate reality. And of course, Q is the catalyst to most of that, or if not all of it. But so he takes him out into the chateau, and obviously the sky is very polluted, and so you have like the shielding, kind of like for the, for to block the radiation that's coming through. So obviously there must have been some kind of wars or something that had happened, in the past, that had affected the atmosphere or something. But
or just mankind never changing.
right,
They
exactly.
we just kept going on the same damn course we've been going, and
Yeah.
just screwing and not caring.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, basically, this Confederation of Earth that Picard is starting to figure out what he's a part of. I mean, he's like the main general, that's involved in all of this, and it's basically a confederation that is systematically eradicating like alien races. And so, that was really cool where they went into I guess it was like his study or something at the chateau, and Q was showing them all the skulls. And what was interesting, there were a lot of references to Deep Space Nine because like
Oh yeah,
Gul Ducat's,
his
skull was
skull.
there. Yeah. And a lot of other skulls were there as well. Mm.
Yeah, that was a nice little reference to Deep Space Nine. Got some love in there,
Yeah.
and I love it. He's just showing them all, and then he's like, "They're all killed by the same guy."
Yeah. You.
You.
Yeah.
And
So,
Picard's just face, you can just see the anger. The anger.
yeah.
He if he was a much younger man, you could see him just throttling Q. But
Right.
because he is an old man, he
Yeah,
can't
but
do that,
I
and he
mean, but
knows.
but he can't throttle Q though, man. I mean, Q can just snap his fingers and just erase him from existence if he wanted to. I mean,
I
that's how powerful the Q continuum is. But I mean, he wouldn't let him do that, obviously. But
Well, you, you
yeah,
you never know. Cisco was able to punch him and make him bleed.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was one of my favorite things with Deep Space Nine because he punches him and makes him bleed. He's like, Picard never hit me. Cisco's like, I'm not Picard.
right, right. On that Picard, yeah, yeah. So anyway, this Confederation of Earth, and then of course Seven of Nine. She wakes up and she realizes that she's not in the right place, and like her Borg implant on her forehead there, it's gone, and then she figures out that she's basically I think the president of the Confederation, and she's like married to this magistrate guy who's he's popping up here and there throughout the episode and everything. He's like the one that's responsible for administration or something like that. But yeah, so she starts to figure out what's going on, and she communicates, with Rios as well. He's like a colonel or something, and they're like in a space battle. Yeah, so I
Well,
think with the
I love.
Vulcans, right? With the Vulcans, I think it was in the episode, right? They were battling the Vulcans or something. So,
Yeah, it's an extermination event of them.
right.
But I love that because she doesn't know if he's the same guy from where she was. She does, so she's like, "All right, we've got a secure line here. No one can hear, just you and me.
Yeah.
If anything strange or anything out of the ordinary is going to happen, please speak freely."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she can't reveal it to him fully because she doesn't want to know. Oh shit! If he's not like he's supposed to, the one I'm thinking he is, I'm
Hmm.
just gonna sound like a madwoman. So they're both kind of feeling each other out. When they both feel comfortable, they both
Right.
say,
Yeah. So like in the episode, the Picard is granted like the honor of executing the last Borg queen, and we get a a shot of the Borg queen and all. And unfortunately, it's not Alice Krieg who played the Borg queen in First Contact, but I mean the actress who's playing the Borg queen now, she's amazing as well. But yeah, so we get to see the Borg queen, and yeah, it's like basically she's all messed up, man. I mean, she's just like shaking and just like convulsing and stuff like that. And but finally they're able to stabilize her. And like throughout the episode, they basically find out that they have to go back to Los Angeles in 2024. That's the only way they're going to
Mhm.
be able to fix the current state of events and the timeline or something like that, you know. And what I think is interesting about that is, where did Picard go in episode 1 to meet Guinan?
"Oh,
Los Angeles.
Gillis, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm thinking that Guinan in 2024 is in LA. And so that
I."
that's just my thought about the next couple of episodes. I think that, when they go back to 2024 and they go back to LA, Guinan's going to be there. Yeah. So we shall see, but it'll be interesting to see because, Guinan's species, they live, for what, over 1,000 years at least. So
Oh, they live a long time.
Long,
Yeah.
long time. So I think, yeah, she's probably there at that point. So, and they'll probably use some kind of, CGI or some kind of de aging for Whoopi Goldberg, like they did with John Delancey there, to
Yeah.
make her look younger, like she did maybe during the Next Generation series or something like that. But yeah, I think that they're probably going to meet up with her there at some point. But anyway, what other points of the episode do you want to talk about um, that
I kind of want to
stuck out to you? Yeah,
I want to go back to the beginning because you can tell with Q when his speeches and Picard calls him out, he does not sound like Q before. Like he sounds like he's deranged,
yeah, yeah.
and
I felt the same
that's
way.
so,
Yeah, he was kind of deranged, and yeah, he was out of it. Yeah, in a way.
so and Picard calls him out. So and Q calls this all a penance and everything.
Hmm.
So it's something Q. We know Q has been pushed out by his community before. Has
Hmm.
something major happened, and now he has to kind of do some certain actions and changes to
Right,
kind of get back with them.
right, right.
As he says, the title of the episode, penance.
Penance. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So penance.
and
Yeah,
like you know, it also means for Earth and what's going on in this current timeline that they're in.
yeah.
But does it also mean for something else that we're going to get see throughout this season?
Right, right, right. So anyway, they're all, of course, Picard, Seven, Agnes, Raffi, Elnor.
Mhm,
They're able to get together,
mhm,
and what they want to do is, of course, to get back to 2024, they've got to get to Rios's old ship again, because of course in this alternate reality and timeline, Rios is back in the ship from season one. And they got to get there, but they got to be able to transport out. But I think the shields are blocking them from transporting out. And so they have to kind of stage like this execution, like a public execution of the Borg Queen. Yeah. And so they're up there and, they're trying to act as though they're going to go through with it all while they're trying to deactivate the shielding so that they could, get out of there and escape and get back to Rios's ship. And of course they're able to do that at the end, but then obviously the magistrate and everybody, magistrates all acting all like, oh, I've got you guys now, it's like you guys are
mhm,
traitors, and of course then Elner gets hit by a phaser blast, you know as the episode is about to end, so we don't know if
mhm,
he's going to survive or not. But yeah, so I guess they're going to succeed in getting back to 2024, but maybe at a cost. Who knows? And
mhm,
yeah, I'm wondering if there's going to be some major characters to die in this season, because there's only one other season. That they had just announced that season three, the final season, had finished filming. So maybe some of these characters might not make it to season three. I don't know. What do you think, Burley?
I think there's a chance that one or two could be lost throughout the season.
Hmm.
Whether it's they're doing kind of like a little fake out on us now,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
if it actually will be, we won't find out till next week. And as we throughout this week and further episodes.
Yeah, fake us out now, and then of course when they get back to the normal reality at the end of the
Mm.
season, they're still alive. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Well,
that's probably what's
I
going to
think I
happen.
think one will die by before they get back to their timeline and all
Okay.
that. Whether or
Yeah.
not I think the right now it's just kind of a fake out, just to be like, oh, get the reactions going and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, because he didn't look too Elnor, he didn't look too good after that phaser
Mhm.
blast. I mean, he put up a good fight, but yeah, he eventually got, I think the magistrate was the one who hit him with the phaser
Sure.
blast. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he wasn't looking too good there at the end of the episode. So I don't know, we shall see, but yeah, and then again, who knows what's going to happen to that Borg queen? So I guess, man, there's like several Borg queens. I mean, I've always imagined that there was just one Borg queen, out of the whole collective, but obviously there must be several Borg queens, like on every big ship or something like that. I have
Well, I
no
think that I
idea.
thought that's what they said. There is one Borg queen in every vessel,
Maybe,
and then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just. But she's the last one in this timeline because,
Right, right,
and as
yeah,
she says when they get her out of stasis and that in the beginning of the episode,
yeah.
um, she's like, she has no connections or anything. She cannot feel anything
Right, she was just like convulsing and everything. Yeah, so
because she has no hive to connect to. So it's
yeah,
when they're so used to that, it drives them insane. They can't do anything that they're used to doing.
right, right.
And
So,
but
mhm,
one thing I also did like with the episode is when they're going to do the execution of the Borg Queen, and they're waiting for it to get pulled up. Picard,
yeah,
709, and the Borg Queen. I
mhm,
just love that stern face he has with the phaser. Picard's just stern there with the phaser, and
yeah,
they're like, and 709's got to pull that speech. And she's
yeah,
like, I don't mean a goddamn thing I'm saying, but I'll
yeah,
just say what these people want to hear.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, they left it off with the end of the episode with a cliffhanger. Obviously, episode 3 they're going to make the jump to 2024. And so things will look a lot like the present day. So kind of an ode to like Star Trek: The Voyage Home in a sense, where they're going back to like the modern era, modern day. So that should be pretty interesting. Yeah, so like 2024, and all the cell phones and everything that we know of here today. So that should be
Oh yeah.
pretty interesting to see. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah.
So you think by 2024 it'll be easier there to get a PS5 or a Series X?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, maybe there'll be one in the episode. Like they're in an electronics store and they see there's a PS5, like and so one of them picks it up to take
This
with them. Yeah,
episode sponsored by Sony.
yeah. And Microsoft, yeah,
Uh,
Xbox Series X. Yeah, so
they have to take the components for the two consoles to make some
right,
techno babble.
right. All right, so I think that's going to do it for this reactions video for Picard Season 2, Episode 2. So I've been your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burlyman Gaming on Twitch. And of course, like I said at the beginning of the episode, this episode goes to Patreon at patreon.com/thearena_podcast for the first 2 days in early access and ad-free. So if you come and become a patron and support our content, obviously you can get it early and ad-free. And then after early access, it goes public to our YouTube channel at the Arena Productions, so you can check it out there. So yeah, we're looking forward to the next episode, episode 3 of Picard season 2, and we will be bringing that reactions video to you once it comes out and once we get a chance to watch it. So take care, everyone, and we hope to catch you in the next episode of Warp Factor 10 and our reactions videos to Picard Season 2. So take care, everyone. Peace out and live long and prosper.
You will be assimilated.